Well, hello everyone, I'm Ausyellow, and welcome to this survival world. I'm going to be recording this little bit in the future. Whoops, wrong button. Uh, just as like a little bit of a world tour, and then we'll cut back to a bit I recorded earlier. Because I just want to note down world spawn was somewhere around here, and I couldn't even see the other side. And as I was just wandering through this forest, I noticed a bunch of torches everywhere and found the village. Hence the apartment, which is where I stayed for a couple days. I then found the lava area over here, built a portal, and then killed a blaze literally within 2 Minecraft days, and I had been sleeping the nights as well, so yeah. And then the mob spawner over here is it's literally just a tower that was filled with mob spawners, not anymore. Now, what I'll do is I'll probably cut to the previous video. Or I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Flashback.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Ausyellow, and welcome, well, not really back to Attack of the B Team, but this is a mod pack that's I've designed. I've called it Oztech plus Commatacraft. Oh goodness. Please don't tell me there's like periodic lag spikes, which is a common glitch in this version. I've got no idea why that's a thing though. Usually happens jumping between dimensions or jumping between different saves. But anyway, this is... I did have a world pretty much identical to this one. The only thing is, I got rid of it because the mods weren't configured properly, and I'd gotten pretty far into the, or pretty far down progression even, which was massively unfortunate and incredibly annoying. But here we are again. Okay. There's also more to it, right? I typed in solar. These two weren't here before. We have a hybrid solar panel, which apparently works during day and night. Same thing with the ultimate solar panel. We need compressed crystal. Uranus crystal. Oh yeah. Let me show you. Not wrong button. This one. Here. Now we can go to every planet. I do know for sure that Mars has 2 moons in this version. Jupiter, I think, has 4. This stupid thing comes up, and I've got no idea how to get rid of it. So if we were to zoom in, yeah, we've got Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. And there's also a bunch of other galaxies as well. I would love to explore all of these planets, but to do so, we need to progress through the rockets. Oh, whoops. So, yes, here we have the Tier 1 rockets, which we are familiar with. We then have the NASA blueprints for the Tier 2 rockets, which is found in the dungeon on the moon, which we can then build the Tier 2 rockets. And some cargo rockets as well. Requires launch controller, oh. And then, I assume, through the areas we can get to using Tier 2 rockets, we can then use a Tier 3. We can then find a Tier 3 schematic to get Tier 3 rockets. Same thing also applies for Tier 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 rockets. We need to acquire the schematics for all of them. That's the wrong button. Compressed platinum. Tier 2 battery. Oh, hang on, these are the electric ones. Yeah, Tier 10 electric rocket. Well, one step at a time. One step at a time. We can go to every single planet. I'm basically just making this as a little catch-up. Now, this is part of mystical agriculture. Now, stand by for a moment. Because of this stupid thing here, I've got no idea what this does. But but whenever I want to look into something, it disappears, and then I keep scrolling through all the crafting recipes, and everything keeps moving. So you're gonna have to bear with me on this. But let's harvest these real quick. Now, essentially, Infermium, this stuff, can be found as an ore, and it can also be found from mob drops. Hang on, let me make some effort to clear up my inventory. Also, silicon was incredibly difficult to get my hands on. Solar energy I've done. I need to make mob farms, which means I need to go through latex stuff. Mystical seeds I have done. Decorate house, yeah. We can do all of that stuff later. Cool thing with this, you can hang it up on the wall. So, these things take forever to grow, but these things are going to grow really quickly because of this, the lily pad of fertility. So, it's just a regular lily pad plus 3 of these. This you get from creeper drops. These you get from slime drops, which is by far the hardest to acquire, because slimes are very difficult to find. These you just get from skeleton drops, or you can find them as well, and then that's obviously from cacti, hence the cactus farm over there. This basically makes them grow much faster. Now, my plan is to have tons and tons of rows of these things with like water in between them, obviously, but then these things so you can walk on top of the water, and they would all grow super fast. So right, what is going on? What are these? What are you trying to do? Well, this here is a silicon seeds, or silicon seeds. They're in the ground, and every single harvest you get silicon essence. Now, if you combine the silicon essence, where is it? Here. Combining silicon essence, you get a lot of regular silicon, right? Beats finding it, because finding it is absolutely insane. So we can just basically do this with anything. We can do this with diamonds as well. The only difficulty is that there's a tier system. Of course there's a tier system. Where basically you have the base crafting seeds, which we actually use prosperity to get them, and then the tier 1, which is where we use Infermium, which is the stuff you find. The tier 2 requires tier 1, and then we have Prudinium. I just say tier 2 Infermium, to be honest. And with this, because this one here is the easier one to get, this has 1,000 uses. I have one right here. It's 1,000 uses is going to feel like 1,000,000 uses, to be honest. The other one, unlimited uses. It's entirely possible to get. But of course you can understand the pattern. It's then going to do this, it's then going to do this, it's then going to do this, of course. And to get the seeds, which is this stuff here, let's say we wanted stone for some reason, or stone essence. It's this crafting recipe. Dirt, which is definitely going to be one I'm making. Nature seeds. Don't know what this does. Actually, I do. I do know what this does. Hang on. So, nature cluster. Rudimentary, to be honest. These make nature essence. And nature essence can be used to make grass blocks. Okay. Vines, cacti. The one that I'm most interested in, lily pads. So I don't need to keep going to the stupid swamp biome. I wonder if we can make slime. Oh, that'd be interesting. Oh, we can also make nether wart. Okay. Yeah, so all of these... Oh, that's wood. Ooh. All of these are tier 1s, and then, as you would expect, tier 2... Infinite lava. Right, these make fire essence. The fire essence can be used to make lava. So, we don't need to go through this stupid Incineberry rubbish. Much better alternative. What else can we make? We can make unlimited coal, of course. Redstone as well, very nice. Glowstone, nether quartz, iron, gold, lapis. What does this make? End essence. Can make that. That is just pointless. Experience. Pressing the wrong button. What do you make? Experience droplet. Essence makes the droplet, and then the droplet plus bottle makes a bottle of enchanting. Of course, we're going to lose the bottle, but we can make the sand using the thingy. We can make slime. What the hell is this? Tier 2 mob chunk. Tier 1 mob chunk. I can see where this is going. A zombie chunk. Tier 1. Oh, I know how to do that. Yes, a zombie chunk. Tier 1 mob chunk. How the hell do you get a zombie chunk, though? Or a tier 1 mob chunk? This seems like a closed system. Yeah, so this is basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing an awful lot of this stuff. Cobalt will be very useful. Manny Ellen. Not too sure on Manny Ellen. Meteoric Iron. Here we go. Meteoric Iron. Tier 4, I don't care, because, I mean, I presume I should have the infrastructure dash, which is something we need for later things. Ender Amethyst. Yellorium.
The next day.
I would also like to just point out the fact that my health bar has one orange heart, and that is because, whoops, I ate one of these. Now, as stupid as this looks with how chaotic it is, technically all of these are renewable. I mean, these are renewable with a potato farm. You sort of need to acquire what you don't really want. That's obviously renewable with the gold plant thingies I've been working on, with the zombie trampling all over them. Raw salmon you can obviously get from fishing. Talking. Bloody hell. Raw salmon you can get from fishing, easy peasy. Block of emeralds we can do with the... hang on. Diamonds, hang on, let me just get, emerald. Yeah, emerald essence, there we go. Oops. Yeah, we can do diamonds, pumpkin. That's technically renewable. If we have a chicken farm, that's renewable. That's obviously renewable as well. Lily pads are obviously renewable now. This is going to be a nightmare, but that is technically renewable. That is just... That's actually fine. That's alright as well. This is going to be a pain, but it's doable. And when you eat these, you basically get an extra heart. And then once the orange hotbar is full, it'll repeat. Them tier 1s are actually pretty good, to be honest. It'll repeat. I'm glad I set it up like this. And when it repeats, the hotbar changes colour, and like this happened in the last world. Only there were more colours between. Wait, where's the chunk borders? I need to move. I might need to move this over. So in the last world, the hotbar was originally all red, then it went all orange, then it went all orangey yellow, and then I think I got up to yellow, I think, or like the very start of yellow when I was wearing my magical chest plate. Speaking of that, I don't have a magical chest plate, but check this out. I can morph into anything I've killed. I'll explain this in a moment. Some of them are good, Some of them don't make any sense. Like, for example, a bee cannot fly, right? Because this bee was designed in that bee was designed in Future MC, which is one of the mods here, and the whoops, the oh my goodness, Morph mod that I have installed just doesn't recognize it, I guess. Uh, if you remember one of my actually the first video ever, I killed a bat in Attack of the B Team, and then with the bat, I was then able to fly around everywhere. That doesn't work this time because if I double tap space, I need to spam space to go straight up. It is terrible, right? And is it just like, airwalking? I mean, I guess, but it is just terrible. So, to counter this, if I become a blaze, I'm allergic to water, but I can fly. Great. And also if I do this, I get the wheel. There we are. I've made a mob farm. There's a bunch of conveyors in there. Honestly, making the conveyors was a nightmare. There's the off switch, another solar panel. I've also got this stuff going, which is fine. Obviously, ignoring the fact that it is taking way too long, and I need more of these, and to do that, I need some certain slime drops. There is a slime spawner in here. Although I didn't ever find a slime spawner, oh, that's less, isn't it? Although I never found a slime spawner specifically, I did find zombie enderman and slime spawn eggs, and if you place down another spawner and fill it with whatever kind of egg that you have, in survival world, which was one thing I was worrying about, it does actually work. You do get your own, or you can change what the spawn is going to produce. Now, progress is incredibly slow. This is literally all I've been able to do. The plan is to make steel seeds, and then I don't really know where to go from there. Some of the songs are actually quite good. I'm probably going to get copywritten by Warner Chappell though, but you get songs like this, all of the other C418 ones. Oops. Mice on Venus is there as well. I don't know if you can craft them. It could be theoretically possible, but I'm not entirely interested. Oh yeah, that's easily enough. Now it's these, and then there we go. I do think that over time you have a chance of getting the seeds back. I haven't gotten multiple silicon seeds, but I've been mucking about with the nature seeds and I've gotten several of them. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the steel seeds there. This is a tier 1, which we can swap out, and we'll go from here.
Several days later.
I'm growing Infernium, and a lot of it. I'm also growing bronze, copper, tin, iron, aluminium and steel. The tier for these things don't matter, you always get 1. Sometimes you get 2, but I'm not certain on that. You can also sometimes get the seeds from it. Now the cool thing about tier 2, mildly irritating how you can grow Infermium. That's probably not how it's pronounced though, but you can't grow Perudentium or Intermium, Superium or Supremium, I guess. But on the plus side, these are tier 2. There's 20 of them in my inventory, and we get 2 from them. These are all tier 3, so we get 3 from them. And I've only made one set of tier 3 seeds, and the plan is to hopefully get a set of tier 3 seeds when harvesting them, so that I can continue filling up the plots and replacing all of the tier 2s. Now, most annoyingly, I'm trying to get the Master Crystal here, which has unlimited uses. Fair enough. I can't believe I used my diamond and the last of the... It doesn't matter, I can't believe I used my diamond and the last of the prosperity just to make another one of these regular crystals, because this one here, the first crystal I made, is pretty much dead at this point. Or at least it's not going to survive me constantly doing stuff like this and eventually getting enough material to make enough of everything, really. 16 uses left. I just need one more set of this, which requires 2 more of these, and then I'm done. I think this might have been a waste now. I also do have a mob farm running, and I'm in a bit of a difficult situation, but it might actually be solvable now that I think about it. Because in here there is a slime spawner, a skeleton spawner, and a zombie spawner. The slime spawner does nothing, because slime spawning from mob spawners is weird in this version. But that doesn't matter, because on the map, all the way over here, there is literally just a bunker like this, almost identical to this one, except there's no conveyor belts in there, there's no machine, it's manual, but that spawns slimes, and that gives us these thingies. Great. But to make the lily pad thing, I need some gland thing. Hang on. I need this gland, which you get from creepers or ghasts. Now, there's 2 ways we can get creepers. One of them is to find creeper spawn eggs, which I haven't yet. I think I did in the previous world. I managed to find slime spawn eggs, which I used, and enderman spawn eggs. Another one is to find a slime spawner, because then if you silk touch the slime spawner and place it down, you don't need to use an egg, because these ones here hold zombies, skeletons, and spiders. So if we could do that, then that will give us a spawner, which will then give us these things, which then of course gives us infinite, or well, almost infinite lily pads of fertility, which allows the crops to grow faster. Because notice how I'm constantly harvesting all of the crops nearby the lily pad, and then these crops over here, who are far away from the lily pad, have taken forever to grow. There is a block of fertility which I'm looking into. These are tier 3, right? There's a block of fertility which I'm looking into, but I'm not too sure if that does anything. But either way, I can still make it. Pretty easily. You might have also noticed the Infermium Furnace, and I'll get onto this, because this is an interesting thing, but beforehand, do we have enough? I need them in sets of 8. That's fine, actually. Just to thoroughly minimize the amount of crafting. 2 of these. 5 uses left. I do think I could have made it without having to make another infusion crystal. Supremium. And there we go. We had enough uses, which is daft, but now I just need some prosperity, which is quite easy to get a hold of. And now it's broken. Great, so now we need to use this one. What a waste. But now on the plus side I can focus on some other seeds. I'll go get some prosperity real quick. Aha! Master Infusion Crystal with unlimited uses. I'm gonna blow this one up first, because you know I made it. Might as well make use of it. Okay, fair bit of progress down. Also, one thing I found out is if you mine ores with Silk Touch, you get the like ore block. Hang on. You get these blocks, and what's good about these blocks is, especially if it's aluminium, tin, copper, or iron, or something like that, or even gold, if you throw the ores directly into the furnace, you will get 2 ingots per ore block, whereas if you do it in a regular furnace, you'll only get 1 ingot per ore block. So, stonks. We have the landing pad right now. I have a bunch of fuel. I need to make another one of these, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a fuel loader on Earth and one that I just take with me, because then I just feel like that's going to be a better option. What I can do now is I can finally build rocket, because I finally managed to get all of the equipment. Not yet, not yet. Hang on, where is it? I almost just went ahead and built it. We need these things. Can I just... Oh, I can. Tier 1 rocket. V has rocket. Now we can get to the moon or a space station. And personally, I don't really want to go to a space station or make a space station or anything like that. What have I been doing over here? I finally got tier 4 seeds, so this is going to give us 4 of them. I got tier 4 seeds before I replaced everything with tier 3, so mildly irritating there, but what else can you do really? I made the redstone ones earlier. So the plan when we get on the moon remains the exact same. Find a dungeon and run through the dungeon. Well then, the time has arrived. Let us get ready to go to space. This should be everything. I'll go at night actually, that's what I said I was going to do. Alright, let's go. I forgot to close the door to the house, but that doesn't matter. Wow. This is always so pretty and cool watching that happen. Constant changing of rocket noises, however, is mildly irritating, but whatever. Here we go. Prepare for entry. I needed to read that. Something on radiation. Things have changed. I really should have done a test on this, but this seems fine. Moon seems an awful lot more terrain filled than it was last time. But oh god, no. What's happening? What's happening? Pressure protection? Okay, this is just gonna get irritating now. We've got to return.
Eventually.
And then we get this, which literally just has all the rocket supplies plus the landing pads and all that stuff. Now then, what the hell went wrong? Because a lot went wrong. Fortunately, the stuff that went right was my ability to return. Essentially, what I did wrong was I went up to space with that spacesuit. That worked in the original Galacticraft, however it does not work in Galacticraft plus extra planets. You need a spacesuit, a tier 1 spacesuit. You might also need thermals and stuff like that, and it just gets to the point where it gets a little bit complicated. But in short, right now, I need a spacesuit, which is a nightmare to make. I'm going to press on. There was also something I will show you, which I didn't have up for a while because I needed to take the shield off to actually use it, and that is this. Because you need to crouch. Why isn't it working now? Do you need a bare hand? Yes, you do. Chunk analyzer. Now, if we scan this chunk, it tells us literally everything that's in the chunk. I was planning on using this to find a creeper spawner, but I already found one. It was actually below this base, irritatingly, but whatever. We're here now. Finally, we can upgrade these and go to the moon. Am I? Yes, I am missing something. I don't think we can, because we might be missing the pressure layers. Good lord, what kind of maths did I do? Did I make too many I might have made too many radiation layers. Yep, I made too many radiation layers. That doesn't matter, because we need the tier 1 radiation layers to make tier 2s.
One eternity later.
Okay, now it is time, and I must say, this armor is pretty cool. Whoops. I should also get these on as well. And then now we should be able to... I'm missing an oxygen tank. I think. How many times have I said that already? There it is. Now we should be able to make it to the moon. Hopefully with no issues. And then we straight up landed on top of this. Now we can exit. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. So then, 9 batteries, 2 fuel tanks, 4 of them. Here's the site. I'll get this set up for the return. We can also remove all of the deaths as well. And Q 2001 Space Odyssey. AT, Oztec, yeah, that's a terrible flag idea. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Now, I'm gonna become a blaze. I should be fine in doing that. Yes I am, so now I can just fly all over the moon, and I need to search for a dungeon. Most irritatingly, the map is covered up by my oxygen levels, but that doesn't really matter.
2 very boring minutes later.
Oh, I almost missed it. I really, really, really wish that you can buy, whoops, a map from the villagers, because this is just mad. But here is a dungeon. Now then, let's do this as Ausyellow. Okay, it is actually a dungeon. Good. Oh my goodness. Didn't want to hit the Enderman, but, you know, easy peasy. Blocks, iron, heavy duty shovels, I guess, cans of food. Is it really going to be this easy? This is actually like the third dungeon I've found ever. Okay. Okay, this is the room. I'm a little bit worried for this, but I think I can handle it. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, come on. Honestly, I have some questions for the original mod maker, but oh, I got a fire charm. That's why. Am I safe here? No, I'm not. Oh my goodness. This is where things like the Supremium sword would do much better, because this sword only has 9 attack damage, and something like the tier 4 sword would actually do pretty good. I hope that the dungeons on Mars aren't this awkward. Oh my goodness, come on. No, come on, out of there. Oh my goodness, come on. Let me eat. I should have made a cleaver, to be honest. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on, we're almost there, we're almost there. It doesn't work. Come on. How much health? Oh, damn. I can't see his health bar. 15? So roughly two more swings. 12, never mind. It's gotta be more complicated than that. I thought these did a 7 attack damage. Oh, hang on. One shot. There we go. Give it a moment. Food bag. You are meant to get an achievement for this, right? Never mind. Okay. This was the way we came. I got confused for a second. I was like, where's the chest? So, now we begin unmarked territory. And it is the tier 2 rocket. Let's go. So now we can return home. We can build the tier 2 rocket now, finally. And then, I wonder where else we can go to. I think we might be able to go to Venus. I think we can go to all the moons of Mars and also Mars itself, which will be absolutely epic. Shame we don't have a lunar buggy. I might spend more time on the moon looking for that. And we made it without using a single oxygen tank yet, because the first one still hasn't run out. Also, this was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought the mobs at the entrance were going to be just a pain to get past, but no, this was actually pretty easy and also very fun. So now let's head back to landing site. I literally just heard a TNT explosion sound right here, and look at this. We have a meteor, which throws us away whenever we get too close to it. So we need to wait for this thing to cool down, and then this will give us meteoric iron, or it should at least. I haven't properly tested it. Harvestable, harvest level obsidian, but this is a diamond, so sure. I hope it works at least. Meteoric iron. Okay, raw meteoric iron. You then need... Whoops. Nope, that doesn't work. Meteoric iron smelted gives the ingots, and then we can of course make these, which should be pretty easy to do. So I need at least 4 more of them. Now, I might be wrong, or I might be blind. On the map... No way. There is literally... Oh, I heard that. Oh my goodness, that's good. There is literally a dungeon right next to the ship. How did I not notice that? It could have been because like the map was too zoomed in, or the stupid oxygen things were... Ooh! More than one. The stupid oxygen things were in the way, but this is another dungeon, and whether or not I get the tier 2 rocket thing, I can, if I find sapphires eventually, I can then trade for the other thing. I can then trade for the... Ooh! lunar buggy using the villagers. Oh my goodness. There's a way to time it, which is you can land a hit in just after, or just before he throws. And there we go. I think that was what we were meant to get last time. But, oh well. Please be the lunar buggy. Nope, it is another tier 2. Ooh, more meteoric iron. Let's go. And another silk touch. This is... oh. Yes, I forgot that cheese was a thing. So now I just need sapphire, to be honest. And even then I don't properly need a lunar buggy, but I would kind of like one. Just for the sake of having it. This guy takes 3 emeralds. And there we go. Tier 2 rocket and a moon buggy. This has been an incredibly successful mission on the moon. An awful lot better than our first attempt, where we landed and died 4 times because we didn't realise that the moon has high pressure, which I think is rubbish, because the moon has no atmosphere, so therefore the moon would exist in a vacuum. Am I wrong? Regardless, we're here now. We are getting more radioactive over time, but that's not really a problem. I'm not that bothered about radioactivity, because when I got home... oh, there's no... it's not in chat. When after the mess with the first lunar landing attempt, every single time I went to sleep, the radiation counter thing, I kept getting a message in chat saying, oh, your radiation levels have dropped or something like that, and I'm like, I don't care, because it says your radiation levels have now dropped to 0. Wow. Great. Doesn't matter. Everything should be loaded. There's not really much in here because all of the stuff was in here. Now then, let's escape the moon properly and land on Earth without a blood moon this time. Having completed the most successful mission ever. These things are actually really easy to recharge as well. Power chest containing them things. Let's go. Oh, it feels so restricting now to be on normal Earth gravity, but ultimately I think it is good to be home. I'm going to be keeping all of the moon rock thingies. I wonder if we can smelt this. We probably can't. Yep, we can't, so I should probably get rid of them. Let's see. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Great, so now we can begin building these. These are on standard Commatacraft. The tier 2s require, that's easy to make, I know how to make them, and that these ones, oh, you need to, ooh, that's honestly worrying a little bit. Meteoric iron, yes, I'm going to be farming that stuff in a bit. And then tier 2 heavy duty plate, more meteoric iron. Great. Here we go. Meteoric iron seeds. Now, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a bunch of boring things, moving things around, stuff you pretty much don't want to see. Expanding this farm as well, because I can expand it down many chunks southward, northward even, and actually properly filling up the farm, and then I can get the farm running. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you were, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, hit the notification bell as well so you won't miss out on any of the new videos that are going to come out in this series, especially when we go to all of the other planets and moons in the extra planets and Galacticraft solar system. within Minecraft. Anyway, thanks for watching.